Today I'm gonna be showcasing my survival world. Subscribe for original content. So it all started right here. This is the very first house we had. It's worse than a dirt hut. But the reason we had this is because there was a mansion right here, and we wanted to explore it. But if we died, we'd go all the way back to spawn, which was like 4,000 blocks away. So we had to make a quick house that wasn't even a dirt house. But then we did finally get to explore the mansion, and I'll get to this house in a minute. We finally did explore this. There weren't any secret rooms, but we lit this place up and fought everything in here. And got 2 totems of undying. There's a creeper. Then while me and my cousin were exploring this, my sister made this house. She saw some of her stuff in here. Then we had a bunch of furnaces. And we still had beds. There's still a bed here, but it's some nice stuff they left. Then I'll show you work. So then after this, we went across the river. You can tell there's a huge difference how this place is all dark and then there's a whole bunch of torches over there. We'll go over. And this is pretty much where everyone lives. Right away you see that, but I'll get to that soon. Right here I started clearing a giant area. This was all a huge mountain, and I've slowly excavated all of it. There's still a little left, but it's mostly gone. First I'll show you this. This is my cousin's house. He likes torches. A little too many. Then he has this patio out here. But this is really weird at the time when he made it. Because at that time, the grass only went to right here. So we just head out to the ocean. He made it for fishing, but it still looked really weird. And now it looks a little better. Now I'll show you the inside of his house. There's this room. Then this chest room, where he has all his stuff. Then he started mining back here. And this leads somewhere that I'll show you later. Because it links up with something I made. Then we'll go back outside. This is where I had tracks over here. I brought a bunch of villagers over, but they ended up dying anyway because the room I made from right here was too dark, even though it was covered in torches. So then this is my sister's, some of her stuff, and she made a stable for horses, and this is where everyone just keeps their horse. It's also for other animals too, but right now mostly just horses and a random sheep. And that's where she used to have her horses, but then she made that. Then this is her house. She has a giant house. And that leads out to there. And this only took her a couple of days to do. Like, it's still going. And this is just downstairs. So. Then upstairs, she has even more. A bunch of blank rooms she hasn't been on recently. She has a couple armor stand rooms. That one and this one. Holding apples. And that's pretty much her room. A lot of empty space, but she will end up filling it up soon. Again, it only took her like 2 days to make that. And she also like dig all this out. This wasn't, most of this was an ocean, but like the water was all messed up, so she had to fix all of it. She had to like make it all nice and neat too. You could see she had to mine some of this back as well. And she had a couple jungle trees for tree house, and then eventually she's gonna connect them. We'll move on to the next house now. This is something my cousin made. It was supposed to be a storage room for everyone, but no one really used it, so I turned it into a sheep farm. And this is another thing my sister made. Not finished, but it's supposed to be an arena. And then this is an AFK fish farm. Like, you just put your fish around here and you can just hold the button down and stay there, or put something on the button and go do something else. There's a lot of stuff there, and I've emptied it out a lot. And then recently my other cousin joined. He started making a dock, but he didn't get too far. And I'll show you what's up here. Almost there. We're finally here. And this is the mob farm. I need to add a bunch more of these onto it, because it's not really fast, but it works for now. It doesn't work too well on spiders because they can climb, but like I just killed that zombie. And we got quite a few drops from them. And there are slabs in here because occasionally creepers drop down and explode right away, so you have to replace the slabs. Not all that fast, but it does still work. So I'm gonna place this down and then jump. A couple more things to show. This is for concrete. Like, you put your concrete powder there, then eventually gets pushed along here, and then once the final one gets here, the pistons push them out. And you can have the concrete go all the way up to here, then you can just mine it all out. it's a lot easier doing it this way than just doing it one by one. And finally, this is my house. Took a couple days to make as well. I have 2 farms on each side, wheat and carrot. I have a bunch of furnaces where the coal's filled. You can tell I've been using this one the most. This one was filled with lava because I had to use a bunch of coal for something, so I just put lava in there instead. Then this was my storage area, but I only use it occasionally, like mining all the dirt and cobblestone and other random things. But I don't really use that too much anymore. Like, because I have a new storage area. And here's where I had cows and pigs. I never used them for farm. Then there's upstairs, this is where my bed was, and then had beds for everyone else. An armor stand. That's one with one of my cousins. And we had like potion stuff around here. And now I'll show you the part that took me the longest. Right here. I just flick this lever, and it drops all the way down. And I mined this entire area out. And it spawns a lot of slimes. But this took forever to mine. Thankfully I had mending, so I was able to just like mine redstone and repair it. This is where I mostly keep my dogs and cats, so I'll breed them down here, then bring them up whenever I need them. That's way back up, and right behind this is my storage area. There are no signs or anything, but everything's mostly organized. Then up here is something I made recently. The kitchen. Oh, you're transferring all the coal from up at the top all the way down here, and try and fill all these up with coal blocks. And from earlier where I was showing you that mine that my cousin had pretty much led straight to here. And I also have walls, like a circular wall going all around. I eventually plan on mining this all the way down the bedrock, and then mining this up a little bit, and putting something down here, but I'm not sure what yet. Well, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this survival showcase. If you want me to show off some of my older worlds, I will. Just leave it in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video.